Hello, my name is Joshua Shear. I'm a partner at Shear Law Group. Today I'd like to discuss bankruptcy hijackings.
Chapter 7!
Chapter 13!
Hi, I'm Spencer Shear, the managing partner of the Shear Law Group. Very similar to me hijacking this presentation is a scenario where your borrower hijacks your loan out of foreclosure and into the bankruptcy court. A bankruptcy hijacking is a situation where a borrower that's in foreclosure transfers a fractionalized interest in the property that's being foreclosed to a debtor that's in bankruptcy. And in almost all scenarios, the debtor in bankruptcy doesn't even know that the transfer occurred. In effect, there's been a hijacking by your borrower of a debtor's bankruptcy. This is done to gain the imposition of an automatic stay that stops the foreclosure. You should also be aware that cottage industries are springing up all over the country, especially in Southern California, where borrowers are paying individuals or entities to effect these bankruptcy hijackings so they can obtain serial automatic stays on your loans. In some instances, realtors will do this in order to extend an escrow so they can try and close a short sale. If you multiply this scenario 2 or 3 times on your loan, you can find out that your foreclosure is delayed for sometimes as long as a year while you try and fight your way out of multiple bankruptcies. Let's talk about some common scenarios. One scenario which I would refer to as a cousin to the bankruptcy hijacking is when a borrower transfers either a fractionalized or a complete interest in the property that's being foreclosed to a friend or relative. That friend or relative then goes ahead, files bankruptcy, they take the credit hit, and the borrower gets the benefit of the automatic stay. But a bankruptcy hijacking scenario is a little bit different. In that case, the borrower transfers the fractionalized interest of the property to the debtor in bankruptcy, oftentimes simultaneously to 2 or 3 debtors in bankruptcy, sometimes in different courts throughout the country. Sometimes you get out of one bankruptcy only to find out there's been a fractionalized transfer to another debtor in another court, and you go through this scenario over and over again. There's no easy solution, but there are ways to be able to combat this. First issue I would like to explore is in rem orders. The bankruptcy courts will, in appropriate circumstances, issue what's called an in rem order under Bankruptcy Code 362(d)(4). If a judge finds that there's abuse or fraudulent transactions related to a bankruptcy proceeding, they can issue a relief from stay order, not only that is effective in that bankruptcy, but if, when the order is recorded, will be effective against any bankruptcy on that property for up to 2 years. What happens if you get such an in rem order, go to record it only to find that there's already been a transfer of fractionalized interest to another borrower in bankruptcy? It can go on and on and on. In some cases, courts will issue what I refer to as super in rem orders. In effect, a court will take jurisdiction not only of the property and the debtor that's before that particular court, but any debtor claiming an interest in the property in any court, in any bankruptcy court throughout the United States. The effect is that you get an in rem order that binds everybody, and when recorded can stop even the effect of serial filings. This is not something that happens often. You have to find a judge with fortitude that wants to stop bankruptcy abuse, but if you know your judges and take effective action, you can stop these bankruptcy hijackings before they proliferate. Again, no easy answer to this question, but if you act effectively, you know which courts to act decisively in, you can stop some of these bankruptcy serialized transfers and stop the bankruptcy hijackings. One more thing before I close, I want to say congratulations to the New England Patriots.
Chapter 7!
Chapter 13!
In you will I find love, only in you. When I think about you and me, and how our love came to be, I never loved anybody like you. No other love could ever be so find love, or did love find me? Or was it fate, or was it destiny that brought this love from you to me? What is this mystical love? I drink so deeply, but I can't get enough. I found the love that